Hello and welcome. I am KOTOR, and today I will be playing a bit of a lesser-known one, actually. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. Now, most people are familiar with the first version of this game, but I think a little less with the second version because it was made by a different company, wasn't made by BioWare, didn't get nearly as much attention, I think, and it was a little rushed at the end. I don't know the full story, but there's content missing and things like that, and for that, it's kind of overlooked, but I think it's a great game, and today I'm going to be showing you one of my own personal builds, and maybe I'll get put in my place trying to play it. The last time I did this, okay, so when we fire up the game here, we get our choice of classes, and it's very much in the style if you've ever played D&D. Very similar, almost like a direct port, and it gives us 3 basic class choices and 2 genders. So there's 6 things here, but it's just, I don't know why they did it this way. The gender is like a different class, basically. And we're given a choice. We're given a choice between the Jedi Counselor, who's the Yoda type, using the Force powers more than the lightsaber. Then you get the Jedi Sentinel type, who's more of a utility class. They say here that it's well balanced. What that basically just means is it's not as good at the Force as the Counselor or at fighting as the Guardian, who's the final class. But it has really good skills, which is great for like interacting with the game, and it can be made into an assassin stealth class, but I actually don't much care for it. What we're going to go for today is the Guardian, who's, to be fair, kind of the vanilla choice. If you're just playing this game, I would highly recommend it, for the first time, because you just hack and slash your way through everything, but you can make these guys ridiculous powerful, and that's what we're going to do this time. We are going to be a Jedi Guardian, and we're going to do a custom character. If you don't want to get into the nitty-gritty, you can just do the quick and basically just change the appearance around a bit, and that's it, and they'll make everything else for you. So you don't have to worry if you don't understand, have never played D&D, or don't want to delve into the scores and everything, but I'm going to go complicated here. I'm going to, live or die by my own skill at making a character. So the first thing we got to do is change this appearance, and I always go with this guy, who looks like a hippie. Let's face it, he looks like a hippie. He looks like a hippie version of Obi-Wan from the prequels. But he's my go-to choice. Don't ask me why. Okay, now this build is known as the Darth AWESUMSAUWS build. And Darth AWESUMSAUWS is all about one thing primarily, and that is strength. So we're gonna, that's an 18. Those of you who've played D&D before know that's serious business. Dexterity. Let's see. We need to be able to hit, so we'll give him some points. Maybe some more, but we need Constitution. We need to take a hit. Darth AWESUMSAUWS doesn't need to know anything. No, he has people to do that for him, so we're not going to worry about intelligence. Wisdom. Let's say here, modifiers to force points and power saving throws. We're gonna give him a negative or medium on that because Darth AWESUMSAUWS wants to be able to shrug off some force abilities. Charisma. Darth AWESUMSAUWS does not need you to like him. Darth AWESUMSAUWS doesn't need anyone to like him. Everyone needs to like Darth AWESUMSAUWS, or else. So he doesn't need charisma. You need charisma. Make Darth AWESUMSAUWS like you. Okay, so we got the +2 in Constitution. We got 2 points left. Point by. Let's up Wisdom and Dexterity. That's there we go. There's our Darth AWESUMSAUWS starter pack right here. Beefy, ultimately strong. Doesn't need to know you. Doesn't need to know anything, and doesn't need to have you like him. Doesn't need it at all. Those are completely irrelevant. So that's what we got. We're going with that. We're gonna pick some skills here. So these aren't very necessary for most things. Now I will say, if you've only played the first one and you're just checking out a video on this one to see if you'd like it, skills are slightly more useful in this one. In the other one, skills, there's like a few that maybe you'd use. Persuade, interesting, gives you more dialogue options and everything. But for the most part, I never found myself using any of the other skills. You can just beat down doors and chests to get security. In this one, if you beat down a chest, you can break the items inside, so security will help with that. Treat injury, treat your wounds. That's one of the few ones that was always useful. This time, though, in the first one, you had to treat your own wounds, so your own treat injury skill was always the one used. In this one, you can actually use a character to heal another character, so you don't actually need to buff your treat injury skill if you have one character with you at all times who can do that for you. So still more useful because, you know, you can now have a healer, but at the same time less essential for everyone. In the first one, I found myself almost always giving all of my characters treat injury and nothing else, because nothing else was too useful. Other things can open with dialogue trees now, but the biggest change is that the workbench, if you know what that is, if you've played the first one, where you upgrade your items, you can use it now to create upgrades for your items. And what upgrades you can make depends on your skills. So this time your skills are just slightly more useful, and it's good to have specialization, I think, personally, because your party is better at working together. You don't have to have like your main character be a jack of all trades. So for this, I happen to know that there is an extremely powerful item that you can get for your lightsaber. And there's a pro tip right here. A lens that you can only make with high awareness. So all of our skills are going to go into awareness. And I think every class, you see here where some of them are green and some of them are yellow. The yellow ones cost less to put into. They're your, I suppose if you were in D&D, they'd be your proficiency skills, basically equivalent. And I think every Jedi class, so every class you can pick, has proficiency in awareness and persuade. I don't think any of the classes have a disadvantage in that, or, you know, if I were to put, I'll just show you. So if I were to put points into repair, it takes 2 instead of 1, so I can only make it go up to 2 because I only have 4 points to spend, but putting it into a yellow one gives you that. And you can do that, and there are, I think, feats. I'll show you feats here in a second that can make those skills proficient, but it's kind of a waste. So, okay, we're good at awareness. Darth AWESUMSAUWS will not be taken by surprise. Now we have feats here, and Darth AWESUMSAUWS is a dual wielder, so he's going to get straight off the bat 2-weapon fighting. Now this is essential if you want to dual wield, because if you don't, you will almost always miss. Dual wielding in this game gives you subtractions to chance to hit, so if you're going to dual wield, do that. If you're not going to dual wield, if you want to make a more skill finesse type fighter that wields a single lightsaber but it always hits and you can defend easily, I would suggest getting this actually finesse. Finesse is a good one to have, because if you don't want to put a lot into strength and you'd rather put everything into dex, you can do this to basically change which one you draw from. So strength no longer makes you strong, your dexterity does. And if you're going, again, one-handed, will want dueling, which gives you better armor, better defense, and increases your chances to hit with a single weapon. So that one is the one I always go for if I'm using a single one. A few other good feats. One we're going to get more of farther along is weapon proficiency lightsaber. Gives you extra power with lightsabers, which we're going to get for sure. Actually, looks like. So, yeah, damage bonus and attack bonus. So, yeah, makes lightsabers more effective. You start out when you're a guardian with the power attack, flurry, and critical strikes, which, all do their special things. I'm not going to go through all of it, but those are the combat-centric feats, all 3 of those. There are other things that you can go through. Again, I'm not going to go through them all, but they give you extra bonuses and powers and such, and just make your character your own. But Darth AWESUMSAUWS is all combat, so no worry about that other stuff. And let's see if we can even fit. Delete that weird name, whatever that is. All caps. So. Oh God. Yeah, it's gonna be like that. That's the spelling. Awesome. That is the proper spelling of AWESUMSAUWS. Oh, I keep trying to press X to delete. It's not that smart yet. Awesome. So. Also, the proper spelling of Saus. Yep, that's AWESUMSAUWS. Okay. That fit. So we got him. We AWESUMSAUWS. We're not yet Darth. We have not earned the title. You can see, get into a little bit more of the features, but you can actually, if you've never played a Knights of the Old Republic game, first of all, what is wrong with you? Second of all, welcome. And there's nothing wrong with you, and I'm sorry. But you can choose, one of the big draws is that you can choose, probably have to skip that for the music alone. You can choose light or dark side and get different endings depending on your choices. So that was one of the big draws in the first one, and it carries over in the second. They tried to add a third option in this one, but it's not really fleshed out, and that's the gray Jedi option. It doesn't work. Oh, what's going on here? We got a weird filter here on the screen. Doesn't normally look like that, I'll tell you that much. And what is going on? Oh, so again, if you've never played the first one, that is our droid from the first one returned. And that is a dead lady.
You lie in the medical room.
AWESUMSAUWS is injured.
You won't survive long without.
Oh no, this is grim. What's happened to us? Oh no. They even got the hyperdrive. We can't jump to hyperspace. How are we gonna do that? We got Chewie. Chewie, can you fix the hyperdrive for us? R2? Oh, we don't got R2. We got T3. That's our droid here. This is our boy T3. Greatest droid ever, except for R2. I mean, you can't beat R2, so I'm sorry. Okay, this is a pretty grim situation here. We're gonna really have to pull together on this one. The ship is literally about to explode. I'm dying. AWESUMSAUWS is critically injured. There's a dead old lady on the ship. We're gonna have to pull out all the stops, repair the ship, repair the hyperdrive, stabilize AWESUMSAUWS, and make our escape. Let's see how we do that. We made it! I know, right? Trust me, you do not need to play the tutorial on this at all. It is pretty common sense. So no worries there. You did not miss a thing. And I've actually played through the tutorial on this, and it's bad. It's really boring. It's really pointless. So I would skip it, even if you're new, honestly. We got a little save often in different slots. Sage advice from a long-dead master of the Jedi arts. And there we are in the center tank because we're the only one that matters. And we're also the only one alive, conveniently. I think. The others, they're dead. I'm pretty sure everyone's dead at this point except for you and like a few random survivors. So I'm pretty sure. Is the sound quality better? This is like, this may be the first video I ever upload. There may be like one other one that I did that I may decide to upload. So I still have like no idea what I'm doing sound-wise. I don't even know if this is appealing in the slightest. So I'm just trying to figure that out. So let me know if you've, first of all, if you stuck out this long, congratulations, honestly. You have endurance. And you are a scholar and a gentleman or gentlewoman, depending. So thank you for that. And let me know what I'm doing wrong or unappealing in the comments below, because I'm trying to improve for sure. I know very much so that I'm a beginner. But okay, we're back in the game here. Let's just put aside the meta gaming here and get back to the action. So we got nothing. We're completely naked when we start with our fists. I'll give you a quick rundown. So again, when I play this game, I'd never played D&D before, so I don't know. I didn't know how this worked. It uses the same terminology of D&D, so if you've never played this game before, but you've played D&D, you've played this game before. And if you've played this game before and you've never played D&D before, guess what? You've played D&D. Uses the same terms. So damage, the number at the top, that's how much damage we do on a hit. And it's a range. So we can do anywhere with our fists between 5 and 8 damage on a successful hit. And then the attack modifier changes is actually, so if you're like me, when I heard attack modifier when I first played this game, I thought, oh, that's extra damage. Wrong. It's not. What it is extra chance to hit. So in Dungeons & Dragons, what you would do is you roll a d20 and then you'd add your attack modifier, and that would be your chance to hit. I'm not going to go through the whole rules. Basically, attack modifier does not increase your damage, it increases your chance to hit. Still very important, because if you can't hit, it doesn't matter how hard you hit, you're going to do 0 damage. So, very important things, both of them. But it shouldn't be a problem with Darth AWESUMSAUWS here. That's actually a pretty high addition to hit for a level 1 character, even in this game. Okay, can't open that door now. We got the medical computer. Alright, medical computer. Surrender your secrets to Darth AWESUMSAUWS. Let's see here. We got medical logs, boring. Life signs, boring. Treatment, also boring. The functions, let's do something. Okay, camera. We can morgue. I don't want to see what's in the morgue. Unlock the door to the morgue. Kind of want to go there, but I think I have to. And the unlock medical storage room. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds more pleasant. 0 spikes. So you notice that I should have probably pointed that out. Again, I'm going to assume you've never played this game before, because some of you may not have, if any of you were even watching this. The spikes are a tool you use to perform computer-based actions that require skill. And you can see down there at the bottom we have our computer use and repair skills at -1 because Darth AWESUMSAUWS don't need that stuff. And that just depends on... That modifies the number of spikes you need to successfully do a thing. Okay, let's unlock the door to the morgue too. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, that's where we find the dead old lady from the ship that we skipped over. Because we're cool. Darth AWESUMSAUWS don't need tutorials. What we got here? The chemicals. Perfect. Nondescript chemicals. Because nothing has gone wrong ever before by just messing with random chemicals. That's empty. That's one thing they added. So in the first game, it wouldn't tell you if a container was empty. You just have to go over it and try to remember which ones you've opened and which ones you haven't. And okay, so here's a corpse. She's corpsey. She's all icky and corpsey. She died of old age. It's tragic. And over here we have another undescript corpse that is less significant. I wonder why that other corpse was more significant. Oh, because she's not a corpse at all. She's a living old woman. I think. Is she zombie? Can anyone confirm if Kreia is a zombie in this whole game?
Find what you're looking for amongst the dead.
I don't know. What was I looking for? I thought you were dead.
Death. Yes, closer than I'd like. You have the smell of the KOTOR tank about you.
What does KOTOR smell like? That's like the healing juice you see used randomly in Star Wars sometimes. It's never explained. What does that stuff smell? You're like completely submerged in it too, so it better smell good. I'm gonna be mean. Enough of this false concern. What do you want?
I am Kreia, and I am your rescuer, as you are mine. Tell me, do you recall what happened?
Let's see, I'm the one asking questions. How did I get here? Which of course implies that I don't have any idea what happened.
I confess I know little more than you do. I do not know where here is.
Pretty sure she does that no matter what you choose.
The Republic ship you were on was attacked, and you were the only survivor. A result of your Jedi training, no doubt.
Okay, wait. She just said she has no idea what happened, and then just told me exactly what happened. Anyway, and also she knows I'm apparently a Jedi. But I am no longer a member of the Jedi Order.
Your stance, your walk tells me you are a Jedi. Your walk is heavy. You carry something that weighs you down.
Oh, that's right. I forgot I was totally wearing my weighted training vest. Thanks for pointing that out. Darth AWESUMSAUWS likes to get gains even while he's doing regular activities. Let's see here. That's no business of yours.
Keep your past and let us focus on the now.
What voice should I give Darth AWESUMSAUWS? He needs a voice other than my own. But he looks completely not like a Darth AWESUMSAUWS. He looks like the least Darth AWESUMSAUWS-y person that could possibly exist. Should I give him the appropriate voice, or should I give him a voice that doesn't sound... You know what? Again, if you've made it this far, let me know. For now, I think I'm just going to give him maybe like a light voice. Very well. I'll give him Keanu Reeves' voice.
As I slept.
What do we do from now?
The surroundings may provide the answers we seek. The
Keanu Reeves' voice.
Must still be
already doing voice impressions.
We should recover it and leave.
I'm so sorry. Why do you think we're together in this?
We were attacked once, and I fear our attackers will not give up the hunt so easily. Without transport, weapons, and information, they will find us easy prey indeed.
Awareness. You seem yeah, he said that. He says awareness. That happened. That's part of the dialogue. It happens every time. Awareness. You seem nervous, worried. Is something wrong?
As I slept, I felt much unrest here. I saw strange visions, minds colored with fear. Now, everything here feels terribly silent. I would find out as much as you can about this place quickly. I fear we will need to depart as suddenly as we arrived.
I'll go look for our ship. And some weapons.
You may wish to extend your search to some clothes.
I'm not nearly
proper
good enough at this to try something like that, so I apologize immediately. Just stay out of my way, or you'll end up like these
I leave
corpses.
you to the explorations of this place.
It's like a
Here,
Keanu
I
Reeves,
will
Nicolas
remain
Cage
detective.
mix. Yeah, this is a good voice for him. It's a good voice for this Darth AWESUMSAUWS. Your Darth AWESUMSAUWS can have another voice. But we all know there's only one real Darth. Okay, so we got a new weapon from that corpse. That's what we found amongst the dead. It's this plasma torch here. And you can see its stats here. It does a massive 1, or perhaps a maximum of 1 damage. But it also does bonus damage of +1 or 6 fire damage, 1 through 6, so anything through there. Again, if you've never played this game or D&D, that's how it works. Critical threat, we don't even have to worry about that. Basically, oh, and then as you can see, it's different when we equipped it. So it's better because Darth AWESUMSAUWS makes it better. Yeah, give Darth AWESUMSAUWS a spoon and he will give you all the corpses. And even corpses of people you didn't even know were in the room. He'll give you those too. He'll make more people and then end them with a spoon. Okay, Vibroblade, that's a real weapon. So right now you can see with this puny plasma torch, Darth AWESUMSAUWS is able to do anywhere between 6 and 11 damage. Now that I don't think is counting. Maybe it is. Maybe it does count the fire. I don't think it does. Either way, that's the damage we can do for a hit. And we have a +5 to our chance to hit. So let's switch to a real weapon here. So this weapon does anywhere between 1 and 10 damage. And that's it. No special stuff. It's upgradable, which means we can make it better later on. But right now, that's what it does. Let's put it on. And now you can see Darth AWESUMSAUWS does anywhere between 7 and 16 damage on a hit, and has 5 extra chance to hit. So much better weapon. That's how you figure that. Now I will say, and this is a little secret, until you get your lightsaber, you will get your lightsaber. Trust me, believe me. Have patience. Darth AWESUMSAUWS will have his lightsaber, but until then, the plasma torch. And actually, I'm gonna put it in here. This is a secondary weapon we can switch to on the fly, without going into the menu and equipping and everything. Another thing they added in this game that makes it better than the first game. It's not better overall, but there are many improvements. The plasma torch can be used to one-hit open locked things. It's still treated as a bash, so it'll break things, but it'll happen quicker. Oh wow, Darth AWESUMSAUWS just got shot up as soon as I opened that door, so hopefully I didn't make him too weak. Nope. So, yeah. And then you probably can guess range weapons, better at range, worse close up, just as balancing. I'm mostly going to use melee weapons because that's where you get the strength bonuses and stuff, and the pistols are kind of useless for melee characters. I wouldn't use them personally. I'm going to change a thing because I don't know what difficulty this is on, but Darth AWESUMSAUWS deserves high difficulty, and that's probably, so that's on normal. We're gonna put it on difficult, so we're gonna make it a little harder on ourselves. We're gonna really test the Darth AWESUMSAUWS build, and see if we can't get away with just an insane amount of damage later down the line. As you can see, even now, on difficult, that I'm pretty sure takes effect immediately, we are one-shotting these enemies. It's the beginning of the game, so to be expected, but still, it's something. It's a start, and that's without using any of our special combat abilities. I'm gonna steal from this droid. That's special stuff specifically for a droid, so we can't use it, but when we get our little droid buddy back, we can give him the stuff. Okay, this door's locked. I think we get a cutscene if I click it.
This is the...
Yeah.
But it is sealed. Strange. In my visions, it was open.
Hey guys, I think Kreia may be able to use the Force. She may be some sort of Jedi. Just thought. Kreia. I'm gonna try to find a way to open the hatch. I can't open the hatch. It's not possible. If Darth AWESUMSAUWS cannot do a thing, that thing cannot be done. Okay. which is why there's no such thing as stealth now in this galaxy, and there's no such thing as security. Ignore that. That thing is a lie. It's obsolete. Okay, now, again, I'm going to show you. So this is locked. I can't just open it. Or can I? And as a consequence of me bashing it open, I have a broken item. That could have been something cool. It's random loot, too. So that could have literally been, like, the best Jedi robes in the game. And now it's broken. I broke it. So that kind of... It's not everything can break, but the things that can break are usually the rare items. So that's the incentive to use security as opposed to just bashing everything down in the other game. Like I said, skills are more important in this one because in the other game you could bash it open and it would just take more time, and then you'd get all the same stuff.
Be careful.
So that's the downside to not having skills and stuff like that.
Nothing that lives.
So actually, I find that Sentinels, I don't like them still, but they're better in this game than they were in the first one. Can you not sense them?
Ah, you can feel them.
There's something going on with your eyes there. You got a
small oscillation.
You got a thing. You got like some glaucoma. You got any space? You think you got space medicine to heal that? They can like make whole new hands, but they can't make new eyes for Kreia. Or maybe she just doesn't care. She's the type. I know. I've played this game before. Kreia's not the type who would care. Also, we've gained a new power. Now we can have the power of plot armor in certain circumstances, and that allows us to know when to save the game. And I'm going to tell you right now, again, if you've never played this before, do not rely on that. I think it happens literally 1 or 2 more times, both before easy encounters. It is, I don't know if it's like a half-finished thing, you know, there's a lot you'll see like that, or if it's just, yeah, I don't know, they didn't do that. Okay. Let's take these guys down. Darth oh no. I think it's gonna be Darth AWESUMSAUWS save there. They're not dying in 1 hit. No, if he gets a good hit off. Okay, good. We got him. That was closer than I thought it would be. If you okay. Is there something wrong with me?
It is the Force. Feel. It has not been so long as for you to forget.
I forgot. It's like sound. Oh no, I don't want this. It's like a sound, but
Turn away from it. Listen. Feel.
is that anything turning away from it? I want the Force. Are you kidding me? Darth AWESUMSAUWS needs his kick butt Force powers.
You will need it if we are to survive and
Survive and escape this place. Okay, we get the power. Let's do it. Okay, skills go up. I only get 1 because Darth AWESUMSAUWS doesn't need skills. It's going straight to awareness. Feats, new special power. Now these are level gated, so you can't just go straight for the best. And you can see we don't even have a secondary weapon, so that's no big deal. But we will want to give Darth AWESUMSAUWS. We don't need finesse. We don't need dual strike. What we need, I know what we need. We need this toughness. I didn't mention it before. That gives you extra health. Just straight up makes you harder to kill. And it's retroactive for your level, so you don't have to worry about getting it straight off the bat if you don't want it. If you want something else first, that's fine. But I do recommend it for anyone who's wanting to play a frontline fighter or a tank or, you know, just a warrior of any sort. Now the fun stuff, and this is the last thing I'm going to do for this video here, so buckle up. You're almost through. I promise. It's over soon. Force powers. Now, force powers, I think I mentioned before, you can choose between light and dark. That has a consequence with your powers. Certain powers are better with the light side, certain with the dark side. They cost more points, basically, to use if you're on the other side of the alignment. And then some powers are neutral. Now, all the powers can be pretty good that I find. A few are a little niche. You know, maybe you don't want to force body, drain your own life to increase your force power. Affect mind is purely for different dialogue choices, so you don't need it, but it is cool to have. It's the old Jedi mind trick. You fool. Force deflect. Now this is good early on, completely useless after you get your lightsaber. Basically just lets you fight without deflect lasers without a lightsaber. Pretty cool. It's like Darth Vader and Bespin. Just pew, 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 and oops. Sorry. and you just deflect him with your bare hands. Pretty good early on, useless later on. Wound, which becomes choke. I gotta go full Vader. We're definitely gonna get that. Stun and a few other things. Fear. Fear is basically just a dark side version of stun. It's a little different, I suppose. I don't know which one's better or worse necessarily, but both are pretty good. Shock. You get your roll Force Lightning, and even got it up to a Force Storm, which affects multiple enemies. Classic Force Push. Name more iconic power, I'll wait. Drain Life, literally suck the life essence out of your... That's one of the ones they kind of added in the old Star Wars lore that's really cool. Throw a lightsaber. Pretty self-explanatory, really. Force Scream. You know, if you ever just wanted to join a Screamo band, there you go. There's a start. Literally kill your fans. If you had any. I don't, so who can I can't judge. Okay, but this is the one we're going for. First off the bat, very useful power. Very underestimated by me first time I played. Force Speed, Burst of Speed. What it does is it makes you harder to hit, and I think that's it for the first bit, which is still very useful. Later on, it gives you way more power. It really makes you much harder to hit, and it gives you an extra attack. Up to 2, right? And this is the core power of the Darth AWESUMSAUWS build here. This is what's going to make Darth AWESUMSAUWS not only the Lord of the Sith, but the Lord of the Galaxy, is Force Speed. This is the key. This is the first key to that power. So we're going to get it, obviously. And we've got it. So there we go. Level 2 AWESUMSAUWS. And that, I think, is where we're going to leave it for now. I'm going to make a quick pause here. Yep. We got our first force power, broke out of the medical ward, killed a bunch of droids. We have no idea what's going on, and we have yet to find pants. But we have our force powers, and things are looking up for AWESUMSAUWS. So let us get a nice save in, and if you manage to make it all the way to the end of the video, congratulations, you now officially qualify for sainthood within the Catholic Church. You did it. Congratulations. You probably hear me applause there, but okay. But seriously, thank you for checking it out. Like I said, I just started, so I have no idea what I'm doing. So if you know more than me, which chances are you do, leave a comment letting me know, what'd you like, what didn't you like, what can I improve on right away. Right now I know I'm no good at editing, so there's like no editing done to this video whatsoever. It's all just captured. I've practiced, played around, so I'm going to try to add that. If you know any good tips or tutorials, throw them down there. Throw them in the comments. If you liked it, first of all, wow, I can't believe you. I don't believe you. You're gonna have to let me know. You're gonna have to prove it by liking that video. And if you think someone else will, share it. Give it a share. Show it to them. Show it to a friend. Show it to. You didn't like it. You hated it. You wish you had never been born. Show it to an enemy. Make them suffer. Suffer what you've suffered. And yeah, I'm gonna make videos. Gonna keep going. Gonna be fun. At least once a week. Gonna try for more, but I work a full-time job, so once a week at least. So feel free to subscribe, come back, check it out. I think there's that annoying bell thing that YouTube has that's supposed to let you know when things are new posted. Ring that too. Just do it. I don't know why, honestly. Everyone's always just saying you do it, so just do it. Do it. Okay, do it. Alright, so thank you again, and I will see you next time.